teach your children about politics, about the government, the world we live in? What political party you might kind of lean towards to, or political beliefs, or what you think about the government? How do you teach your children those things? Hi everybody, my name is Karen and welcome back to our channel called Our House. And in this video, we're gonna go over what we like to do at our house, what materials that we like to use in order to teach these things, which is the Tuttle twin books. And we're also gonna have 2 different giveaway opportunities. So if you'd like to be entered into this giveaway and find out more about these books and how we teach these things at our house, then stay tuned. Our house. Okay, so let's talk really quick about what exactly is the Tuttle Twin series. It's very popular in the libertarian circles. These principles, these books do lean heavily towards freedom, liberty-minded, free market. Ron Paul has been featured in one of these books. Those are kind of the principles behind these books. And our family really fell in love with them. And I know so many other families have as well, because they have such a way of teaching these government, political, basic concepts in such an easy to understand way for children. And in fact, it's even easy to understand for adults. If you're not too sure about these things, these books will make you smarter, will help you to understand while you're teaching your kids as well. Okay, so I'm gonna read you a little bit from their website. How do you describe economics to a 7-year-old? Should preteens care about the government? Are your kids learning about the free market in class? If your kids are going to school, if they're being homeschooled, it's the same question. Are you teaching them, or are they being taught in school about the free market? Freedom-loving parents have long been left alone to shoulder the burden of educating their children and passing down a love of liberty. And boy, this is so true. It is scary. I'm not making this up. You can look this up on the internet. Kids today, especially in public school, they are really pro-communism, socialism. And why is that? Well, they're not being taught the principles of liberty, of freedom. And the reason why is because key principles are being omitted. They're not talked about. History is being watered down. So this is very important. And it's true, before this, I knew of no other resource that taught these principles, these issues, these historical events ever in a format like this geared towards children. This is the first that I've ever seen of it. And it's really good. So the Tuttle Twin series closes the gap, helping parents convey the principles of freedoms to their kids in a fun way, an effective way. So what age group are these books really aimed for? And about 5 to 10, but I know adults that enjoy them, and my 4-year-old enjoys it. So really, it's just a great book for anybody, I think. So let's talk about some of these titles. We have The Miraculous Pencil, and this one talks about manufacturing and production and how you don't really make anything, because just thinking about a pencil, nobody makes a pencil because you need all the different lead and wood and all the different ingredients to make up that pencil, and you're gonna have to trade with other countries and things like that. So that's kind of where this one is geared towards. Then we have The Golden Rule, which is one of our favorites. As you can see, it's all taped up, and it's treating others the way you want to be treated. It has Ron Paul in this one. There's a character based off of Ron Paul. And he's kind of the camp counselor here. And each one teaches a basic libertarian principle, and this one is non-aggression, the non-aggression principle, the NAP. So this is one of our favorites. We have The Law, which is based off of this book, The Law, by Frederick Bastiat. And this is actually a Robinson curriculum book. Maybe you have an older child reading this. You can also read this one to the younger kids. It's the same concept. So that one is The Law, based off of that book. Then we have another one of my favorites, The Creature from Jekyll Island, and this one talks about the creation of the Federal Reserve. And this will really help children understand about inflation. The things that my kids say now after reading this book, like, oh mom, this is inflation, or this is the reason gas prices are up. They really know about these things. They know about money manipulation, from the Federal Reserve. So this is a great book. Then we have Road to Serfdom, which really hammered into my kids unintended consequences. You know, you may think of doing something, not thinking of the unintended consequences, and that's what central planning does to cities. Again, a lot of these concepts are, you know, about government and politics, but there are things that can be applicable to your daily life as well. Then we have Food Truck Fiasco, and this one is off of the classic Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt, and it helps young readers learn about business regulations, economics, protectionism, competition, and other basic market principles. You know, how the government might, you know, create laws to help protect the big guys, and then the innovative startups are having a hard time with that, just because the big ones are trying to stomp out the competition. This is really good too. I really liked it. That's all the ones that I have, but I believe there's 1 or 2 more new books. They keep coming out with new books. So I'm gonna give you some ideas on how you can use these books fully in your home. Like I said, each one has a book that it's based off of. So this one, like I said, Economics in One Lesson. So maybe you read this one to the younger kids, and then, you know, the older ones can also read the book that it's based off of, or you read it. I've read the books that it's based off of. You read it with your older kids. This one is Economics in One Lesson. The serfdom is from F.A. Hayek's famous book, The Road to Serfdom. The Creature from Jekyll Island, that's obviously The Creature from Jekyll Island by G. Edward Griffin, which is a great book. It is a long read, but it is a great book. The Law, obviously, like I said, it's based off of The Law. The Golden Rule, well, that's, you know, the golden rule, you know. And then The Miraculous Pencil, this is off of I, Pencil. It's a classic essay, I, Pencil by Leonard Read. These are great books that these are based off of, that you can read with your older children. These are great for, like I said, ages, you know, I'd say even 4, 5 to tween, even teens. Like I said, I like these, and I'm an adult. Another thing that you could do to really get everything out of these books is to do a book club. People enjoy books more when they're a part of a book club and they can talk about it with their friends. And I did one for, I think, all of these books. And they make it so easy. The people at the Tuttle Twins make it so easy because they have these workbooks for each book, a bonus. And it has great questions, and it has activities, you know, crossword puzzles, little fill in the blanks, other things. It has some story fill in the blanks. And so they're great. They do all the work for you. And maybe you could do this as part of a homeschool co-op thing, or like I said, do it as a book club thing, or just do it in your home. Just have a little book club meeting in your home discussing these things. So I only showed you 6 books, but right now I looked at the website and you can get the set with all 8 books. So I'm missing 2 books. You can get the set with all 8 books for $78.99, which is great. That's less than $10 for each book. But you also get these free bonuses, which includes all of their activity workbooks, which is a $40 value alone. You get all of them. Like I said, those are the workbooks that I used for book club meetings, things like that. $20 off a membership at Liberty Classroom. You also get the first few chapters of Connor's education book for parents, Passion-Driven Education. Connor is the author of these books, really nice guy. And then number 4, you also get a PDF copy of Controversial Classics, Connor's summary of recommended reading for you and your children. This is a great value in and of itself, but you could also get right now 40% off of all of this, 40% if you use the code 40. So I will put the link in the description below with all the information and the code that you need to input. And so what 2 books am I giving away? I have 2 copies here, which means there will be 2 different winners for this giveaway. And all you have to do is just leave a comment below. Just let me know that you want to be included. Please share this with somebody that you may know that may be interested, that maybe is liberty minded or curious about it, or really hasn't even thought about teaching their kids these things, but they know that it's important. They don't want their kid to grow up to be a communist, right? Okay, so the first book we're giving away is The Creature from Jekyll Island. You see, it has great illustrations. The book, it's a pretty good little read. You know, you could still read it in one sitting comfortably, but it's not just, you're getting a lot for your money here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of information. in this book, in all the books. And then the second one that we're giving away is The Law. The Law, that again is based off of Frederick Bastiat's The Law. And again, this is on the Robinson curriculum. So maybe your kids are reading this, you're reading this, you want to have something for the little kids to understand better that you can read to them. It's just, it complements so well. Law has great illustrations, very informative, a lot of information here. It will really make you think about, see, there's a lot. It will really make you think about, even if you only buy one book and you don't get all the additional bonuses, in the back of each book has a glossary of terms and also discussion questions. So even if you don't have the PDF workbook, if you choose not to get it, there's still some great discussion questions here at the end that you can do with your family. Both are great books. I know you will love them. You will not be disappointed. And again, don't forget to check out the information in the description below and to use that code 40. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.